What it do? What it do? We back in here, trash talking with the old heads.
Yes, sir.
Of course, I'm your host, Dante, along with the old head debate partners, my boy Greg C.
What it do, baby?
What's happening, brother?
What's going on?
What's happening, JW? Jerry? What it do? Oh, we get no tagline because the Crimson Tide ain't in there?
It's finna
the Crimson Tide didn't make it?
It's finna come, man.
Oh, okay. I was say we get no tagline. Of course, we can't forget. We got Soldier Boy over here in the cut protecting his house.
We don't give a piss about that.
Protecting his house.
Play like a champion. Like a champion.
They didn't play like a champion all year.
My bad, Soldier Boy. You know what I'm saying? I had to get this man right because, you know what I'm saying?
Let him know, Soldier Boy. They didn't play like a champion all year.
All this bullshit Florida State Seminole shit up.
We riding the Gus bus all the way back to respectability.
The wheels coming off again.
2 wins.
Y'all better get Dion down there.
Should have got his ass the first time.
Why play like a champion when you can be a champion? You see it.
Hey, but please, before I forget, do not forget to hit that like and subscribe button to YouTube. Trash Talking with the Old Heads. Hey, join the Facebook page, man. It's growing every day. Join the Trash Talking with the Old Heads Facebook page. If you like lively sports debate, it's the place to be.
Leave a comment.
Leave a comment, please. But we got a lot to dive into today, fellas. Y'all know the story of the week already. The hoodie headed to UNC.
The GOAT coach.
The GOAT
coach.
Hey.
Is he the GOAT coach? Before we dive into it, let's get some consensus on this. Is he the GOAT in NFL coaching circles? Who you got number one? If it ain't Belichick, who you got number one? Don't hit me with no Bill Walsh 49 bullshit. Don't hit me with that dumb shit. Do not hit me.
And don't ask me then. Don't ask me then.
Y'all so biased. It's
don't ask me
then, man. And you know from.
Well, let me say this. No, but hold on. Let me say this.
Everybody who knows me know I can't stand the Patriots.
Let me make this point though. But let me make. I ain't saying Bill Walsh, but let me say this. He has a system that the whole NFL runs. Which one? Which one of them? Who created a system that everybody still runs?
They call everything the West Coast offense.
Because it all comes from his system. It all permeates down from Bill Walsh.
I don't give a shit. Everybody runs some semblance of the pro style running attack too. Who created that? They still run that shit.
It's all West Coast, dog. We all know. We all know.
I don't want to hear that shit.
If he ain't won, he won a.
Did he win 6 Super Bowls?
Did he win 6 Super Bowls? What did he win without Tom Brady?
I don't give a shit. What did Bill Walsh win without Joe Montana?
What did he win without cheating?
Without Joe Montana.
Right, exactly.
Without cheating.
You know what they say about cheating?
And luck.
You ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
And luck. Then look like Bama should have cheated some more this year then.
Well, what Florida State should have did?
Shit.
What Florida State
motherfucker should have cheated a whole lot more this year then. They should have cheated a whole lot more this year then.
It's too many. It's for me, it's just too many.
Man,
He's not. I don't consider him the best coach ever in the NFL because of everything we just discussed. I really don't.
That's just hate to me because you want to keep Bill Walsh at number one. Anything 49, just like you want to keep Joe Montana at number one.
Yeah.
Man, see, that's case closed. All right, move on. You see this bullshit? Joe Montana, the top quarterback, and fucking Bill Walsh, the top coach. Case closed.
So,
all right.
I'm just saying.
Belichick right. The UNC.
So let's go here with it, man.
You were saying.
Well, the first question, man, will it make a damn difference for North Carolina? Will he turn the program around? Is my big question.
Listen, man, they just got rid of Mac Brown.
All right.
How old was Mac Brown? What, 75?
He was 73.
73. Belichick, 72, 73?
72, I think.
Yeah. I mean, when you get in your 70s, in this game, in this atmosphere of coaching college football, it's not for the faint of heart. This is a young man's game. That's part of the reason why the GOAT left. When I say the GOAT, everybody know who we talking about with the GOAT, who the GOAT is. But Nick Saban, I don't give a piss. It's needed. I needed to remind motherfuckers. But anyway, the climate of college football has changed, man. And I don't know, not so much with NIL because he's had to deal with, managing NFL contracts and things of that nature. But the recruiting aspect of recruiting players, we're keeping players from leaving your program, getting in the transfer portal.
Well, maybe as you said, maybe Saban ran away from the challenge where Belichick is a different breed. He running towards it.
They one in the same.
Obviously not, because he running towards it. He know exactly what it is, and he running towards it.
But
Saban ran away from it.
But we know that Belichick wants to coach again.
Right.
His last coaching few years left a bad taste in his mouth. Saban didn't leave, you know what I'm saying, not winning. You know what I'm saying? He won the SEC championship. They didn't win the championship, but he left as the SEC champion. He's accomplished a lot.
But is it overdone with NIL? I mean, yeah, is it changing it? But
it's not just the NIL.
But I'm saying, but it's overdone with these coaches. These coaches whine so damn much. You know what I'm saying? Stuff is changing. But if you enjoy coaching, it's not that big a deal. You was already paying them anyway. Let's not be naive. You was paying these niggas anyway. Yeah. Was it out in the open like it is now? No. But they was getting the bags anyway. You know what I'm saying? So what are we talking about?
That type of bag. And again, it was more of, here you go, let me give you some money for this. It was more of the people on the outside of the program. The coach couldn't be involved in that.
Right.
Now the coach has to be involved in it. So that's a different element
It is.
You know what I'm saying? In the NFL, you don't have to recruit 24/7.
I think Saban saw you weren't gonna have that depth that you had anymore, that was gonna be gone. Yeah. I ain't gonna have 3 lines of 5 stars anymore. That to me is the bigger thing.
He had dealt with that for 3 years. You act like the transfer portal
but what I'm saying is right. I think that played a bigger role in okay, I ain't gonna be able to just keep this dynasty like that.
The difference with the money is now it's everybody. Well, number one, it's more money.
Right.
We got to agree on that.
Yeah, right? Absolutely.
Hell of a collectives. Oh hell yeah.
Now it's more players getting money.
Right.
So
that's the difference.
When you got that occurring, then you add on the portal,
right,
and being able to leave and start playing,
right.
Having to re-recruit them all year.
Every year you
get somebody in, you got to recruit again to keep them.
Like the story came out about y'all receiver, it looks like it ain't true or that he gonna actually leave or whatever.
Ryan Williams.
Yeah, but that story came out. The people was offering him $2 and $3 million to go elsewhere. You know what I'm saying? Every year you got to bring them back. You got to convince them to stay.
And that's every year. In the NFL, you get them under contract, they're under contract.
Right.
That's the thing that needs to change about this NIL shit. Number one, okay, you're going to have a transfer portal. Cool. You know what I'm saying? We got NIL and you paying them, you're paying them to recruit them there instead of using their name, image, and likeness to be able to make money, which is what the intent of the NIL was. Okay, you want to allow that, you know what I'm saying? You open that Pandora's box. Well, now you got to, since we having to pay you money, you got to sign this contract.
See, then you're going to get agents involved because you're going to have agents or attorneys. Somebody
has to be some guardrails, though. It can't be this wild, wild west. This is not sustainable. This is not a sustainable environment. So that's why I think.
That's my question. How wild is it?
It's extra
What's
wild.
Too wild?
It's the wild, wild west.
It's
the wild, wild west. You got. Just like what happened at the beginning of this summer, right? Remember the guy from, I can't remember the school.
UNLV or something.
Yeah, some school out west. He ended up leaving.
The quarterback.
Because he didn't get the money.
$300,000 they promised. Right. He said they promised him.
Right. And they're saying we didn't promise you that. So, there's just a lot of, you know what I'm saying, bad faith partners, bad faith people in their ear, family members, friends, people that aren't agents but really are agents of corporations or agents of the university that are, you know what I'm saying, acting in bad faith. And, it just creates an environment that is not sustainable in college football. When you don't have contracts, when you don't have regulations. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's just that's true in the industry. In anything that has to do with money.
I guess the part I would push back on, I think it is sustainable. I think it makes it very, very hard on the schools, though. It's sustainable.
Which is why Belichick is not going to be as successful as he thinks he's going to be. So, he's older. UNC is not a recruiting hotbed.
But he's Bill Belichick. You just said he's the GOAT coach.
So he is. So now that we know what he's getting himself into, is it like we were asking?
Will he be successful?
Will he be successful? Is it the right? Do you think it's the right move or whatnot? For me, I can't believe that he chose to walk away from the NFL
But did he walk away or was he pushed out?
Right, they walked away from him.
Well, that segues into our other conversation.
But he didn't. He's obviously made the decision not to wait around to see if he gets a job this year. Now we don't know if the word is out.
Yeah, I think his agent knows.
Is he reading the tea leaves?
Right. You know what I'm saying? Nobody wants him because
his agent putting out feelers, asking these executives, hey, what's your thought? You gonna bring Bill in?
It didn't happen last year.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I don't think there've been people that have reached out to him over the course of this year, and there are obvious teams that need him: Cowboys, Jets,
Bears,
maybe the Raiders,
right.
Bears definitely.
Leaving what?
Because Eberflus, my God, that was terrible.
15 games short, something like that, of being the all-time
13.
NFL, something like that.
Yep.
So walking away from that.
No, it was 33, wasn't it?
He has 333, and then Shula has like 347, 346, something like that. So walking away from that, walking away from what he's familiar with, dipping his toe in a pool of something he has no clue about other than him probably talking to coaches and trying to get a feel for it or whatnot, and listening to some of the nuances or whatever. He's never done it before. So it's different. Trying to go and grab another challenge at 72 years old. Is it the right move? I think it's the right move because of what he's doing, because he's actually made a legacy play. He's got his sons involved. His sons are gonna come to the school and I guess work or whatnot.
Be coordinators of some sort.
Yeah, it seems like he's trying to set up a future for his son.
And then it's how many? I forget how many years the deal was.
5
years.
5 years, but he has an out after one.
After 1 year,
he can leave. Like next year, if a job come open, he can leave. He got an out after 1 year.
Oh, see that now that kind of opens Pandora's box again,
right?
Because if he don't,
right,
if it's not to his liking,
right. The way that they were trying to say it is like he's going to have a bunch of different departments to handle stuff, compartmentalize a lot of stuff. I don't think he's going to be dealing with a lot of recruit stuff until the end. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, we need you to close the deal on this. He's not going to be the one going out.
But he's going to draw traffic just like Deion drew traffic.
That's my thing.
He's going to be a draw for
but see, Deion, here's the thing. It's going to be a draw, but it's a difference. You know what I'm saying? When you have to be the closer. You know what I'm saying? Bill Belichick ain't had to close. You can.
Nope.
Who was
He's not even good at relationships.
Right, relationship. It was Louis Riddick was on there like when he was, in Cleveland. He doesn't give a damn about what you had going on, and that's not the climate and not the generation that you got to deal with. You know what I'm saying? That older mentality of, get the shit done because I said so, it's over with. You got to goddamn lean into these motherfuckers' feelings these days. You know what I'm saying? You know how the young folks is. You know how social
all
media
about
is.
Feelings.
So being able to recruit in this environment, not just dealing with the transfer portal, dealing with NIL.
Can he deal with the
partnerships,
the egos and the audacity of these college player talents?
Right. And so
can he deal with that?
I think a lot of the, a lot of the pros that I heard over the week was that he's gonna be able to say, you come to me, I'm gonna get you ready for the NFL.
That's his whole thing. He said he's gonna turn it into an NFL
factory. Damn near every college is an NFL factory now because the NIL kind of
a lot of the top ones,
right? NIL and transfer portal kind of wipe that that element out. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you got your blue blood programs, which UNC is not. If he was coaching basketball, true. You know what I'm saying? But UNC ain't no hotbed talent. That ain't no NFL.
Well,
he ain't gonna be able to build it that quickly.
They got some historic.
That's my thing.
He ain't gonna be able to build it that quickly.
Can he build
if he was 53, okay. You know what I'm saying? Give him a year or two to kind of get his program in, get everything, get his foothold in, recruiting in the region that he's going to have to recruit in.
Yeah, I think we'll know a lot after this first class when he get his first full class. What does it look like? Is it full of 5 stars?
No, it's not.
Or is it full of 3 and 4 stars?
Because he just missed the.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I said his first real one. His first real
one going to be next year.
And, right, that's what I'm saying. After if he's there next year, his first real one.
What you saying? He got that first year opt out. You know what I'm saying? If everything ain't looking good, and then there's some teams hollering at him.
His contract, if he's fired or leaves for another job, such as the NFL, before June 1st, 2025, he gets a buyout of $10 million. If either of those things happens after 2025 June 1st, his buyout would be $1 million. So he can get out whenever he want to. Basically.
He got $1 million
in his pocket. So either way, he's got an out.
Side chicks account.
I think it makes sense for North Carolina. They got to do something. You know what I'm saying? They hadn't been relevant in football in forever. So
I mean,
it's worth a shot, is what I'm saying.
But a 2 or 3 year fix ain't gonna move the needle.
The other part of the legacy players, his father was a coach at.
Right.
Okay,
right.
I get the nostalgia of it. I mean, I understand why he did it. I understand why.
Let's say he is there 3 years and they make a playoff run. For them, is that worth it?
I mean, they had
football at North Carolina.
They had a legendary coach at North Carolina, Mac Brown.
But he
didn't do nothing. He didn't do nothing there. So,
but because it's hard, it's hard to build that program up, man. That is a basketball school. You know what I'm saying? It takes. It's going to take a young man to turn that program around. Just like with they don't did at Alabama basketball.
On the field, then, what you think they still be a below 500 kind of team next year?
They'll be they weren't 500 this year. They going to a bowl game.
What I'm saying, you think they'll be a mediocre kind of team?
They'll win 8. They'll be 8-3. They may even get close to competing for. You know what I'm saying? They'll be a game or two from competing for the conference championship. You know what I'm saying? They'll have to deal with Clemson. Maybe Florida State rebounds. Maybe Miami, you know what I'm saying, is able to put it all together. You know, Syracuse look like their program on the rise. Georgia Tech look like they got the foothold in. Duke has always been, you know what I'm saying, a 500, surprisingly 500 or better team over the last few years. So they got to compete with them. NC State every 3 to 4 years has a good, solid team. So, you know, at some point the ACC will rebound, and hopefully North Carolina could be a part of that rebounding, you know what I'm saying, of the, you know, them rebounding
so
as a conference.
You don't like it, basically.
I just don't think it's going to do anything that's going to be significant.
I would have rather seen him go back to the NFL.
Me too. If the Dirty Foots, like you call them, Jerry, if the Dirty Foots think that this going to be Saban-esque, a Saban-esque turnaround, you can forget it.
6-6, 3-5 in the conference. Mediocre, mid-level.
Yeah, they'll be a little bit better than that. 7-5, 8-3, 8-4, something like that.
It's hard to determine impact, but with all these new factors in the games, it's hard to determine impact. I just at that age, you know, we just saw Saban walk away at around that age. To see him go into it, everything is just
new.
It's so much more.
Yeah, he's never recruited before.
You know, than what he's ever done.
That's a different breed. Now I'm pretty sure, like you said, he's gonna have somebody else doing.
Yeah, I don't see that part of it as big a deal as everybody else, because the money in a lot of situations talks. I'm Bill Belichick. They got the collective, because to take the job, he demanded a certain amount so he could compete with the money. So he's gotten that. He got assurances on that. So I'm Bill Belichick, and I got money to compete with SEC teams and Big Ten teams. He got a shot. Football is recruiting. If his name and that money can get the players there, he's a better coach than a lot of these coaches. So we know that. So to me, his schemes and stuff that he can draw up.
I tell you, but here's the thing:
it's going to have to be people. He's going to have to put the right people. Before we even get to the players, he's going to have to put, because like you said, you know, recruiting and all that stuff has been done.
It's more than just getting 5 stars.
He's going to have to get the right people to run all the things that he doesn't.
Right.
He doesn't have knowledge on, so he can just coach. I think that's
this we talking about. Right. Coach. They say the man came with a 400-page thing of how he was going to do it. So obviously he's been thinking about it. He knows what he's trying to do, and he's Bill effing Belichick. I can't believe y'all arguing. You saying he the GOAT coach. So if I give you the GOAT coach with money and the name and the 6 chips to show to these people, these kids coming out, I say he's going to get the kids that he need to get. And now I get to coach him. And he's a better coach than your coach, definitely. He damn sure better than the one I got. You know what I'm saying?
So who coach? Saban?
Nigga, your Saban ain't your coach, nigga.
Saban always my coach.
The boo-boo is your coach, nigga.
Saban always my coach.
No, nigga, the boo-boo is your coach. He damn sure better than him. He better than the nigga I got it at Florida State. Yeah. So what the fuck are we talking about?
If he's gonna put people,
he got the right people, right?
Then development.
It could be really quick.
Development and coaching.
Okay. Is this quick turnaround shit, man?
And I can't believe you sitting there talking about it ain't about 5-star. Get the fuck out of here. College football always been about the players.
They got the money to get players.
You can have 5 stars. They got the money to get players.
And I got a coach.
Okay, Texas A&M, perfect example.
No coach. I can already kill your argument.
Jimbo Fisher.
No coach.
He ain't no coach.
No coach.
He won a fucking championship at Florida State.
James Winston won a championship.
Nah, get the fuck out of here, man. That nigga was stealing crab legs and shit. Stop it.
Man, stop it. Don't rewrite history on the man. Just because his NFL career ain't going the way it's supposed to.
Well, you can't rewrite history on Jimbo Fisher. He won
I can. He was a shitty coach at Texas A&M. I ain't rewriting shit.
He was a shitty coach at Texas A&M.
Shitty.
He was a shitty coach at Texas A&M. But again, you know what I'm saying? Belichick, I'm not discounting his coaching ability. I'm discounting his age and the ability to coach in this environment. It's not, we all know that he's not a player's coach. So you can get the 5 stars in. I just said, I'm saying, I'm not saying that it's not about the 5 stars.
What I'm saying is
you can get 5 stars in like Jimbo Fisher. And if you're not able to connect with them, or if you're not able to get pieces behind them, because 5 stars don't automatically.
Man, a 5-star coach getting coached by Bill Belichick trying to go to the pros is going to be busting his ass to do whatever the fuck Bill Belichick tell him to do.
Man, okay.
In some cases, that'll be
what I'm saying is, if I'm choosing to go play for you, I've talked to you already. I know they're going to know his history already with players. They know that already when you go to North Carolina. Yeah. You know it.
Okay,
it's going to be a certain type of 5-star that wants to play for Bill Belichick.
But
it's not going to be a Shedeur Sanders or somebody who want to be. Yeah, it's not going to be that dude.
But you still got that kid who is a super athlete
in high school.
He's great
and getting to college,
but he got that privilege stuff behind him. He's getting everything he wants, and he go to college. Yeah, I want to play for Bill.
You're not going to play for Belichick. That dude ain't going to play for Belichick.
Okay.
He gonna have to.
He gonna have to.
He gonna have to get those type of players, and whether or not they stay is gonna be the question when you start talking about what Jesus.
You have to build behind just getting the 5 stars. You got to build behind.
I think he will. I think Bill Belichick will know what kind of player he is fucking looking for to play football for him.
I'm just saying.
You can't say the man to go coach and then say, oh, he ain't gonna know what kind of player to get.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
But that's what you're intimating, though.
I didn't intimate that at all. I'm talking about the environment in which he has to recruit in. Will he be able to get that type of player?
As long as he got NIL money, yeah, he will.
Everybody got NIL money. Everybody got NIL money.
Right. So why wouldn't he be able to get players when everybody else getting them? That don't make sense.
Now going back to what you were saying, let's bring Saban back into this. Saban was that type of coach to bring in players and hold you at a certain standard. So Belichick is bringing in players to hold them at a certain standard. I get what you're saying as far as that type of player will be attractive to want to go there.
And the ones that get in there and don't like it, gonna leave. Okay, but there's like some of them left Saban.
No coach has a program free of issues. We just don't.
It don't happen
about
all
of the issues.
Exactly.
But even Saban has had to, put a player on the bench, not play him no more.
He's had plenty of 5 stars to goddamn.
I'm saying if he stays, it's gonna turn around quicker than you think. If he stays, if he's there.
Well, money can. Again,
if Deion can turn Colorado around, I got faith that Bill Belichick can turn around North Carolina.
And we all had doubts that it wouldn't have been this fast for Deion.
Right.
And he did it.
Right. And quite frankly, he ain't even an excellent old dude.
Man, Deion did it in a soft ass conference.
You say that about the ACC all the time.
They lost.
What the hell?
Who the hell they beat? Who the hell did Colorado beat?
But you say the ACC
Trash
ain't shit
team.
all the time.
They beat trash teams.
You say the ACC ain't shit all the time.
They better than the fucking Big 12.
That's true.
They are better than the Big 12.
They have 2 better teams in the Big 12. Clemson and who? Name the other ones.
Clemson.
Don't tell me SMU because of 1 year. It's a program.
I wasn't even gonna name SMU.
All right, so name
but
another
historically, Florida State at some point Florida State
right
gonna
now
turn it around. There's a fluke season. Next year y'all probably win 7.
I want that shit on wax right there.
I don't.
I want you to cut that shit and edit that shit.
That don't mean y'all wasn't trash.
I'm gonna play that shit back a bunch of times.
That don't mean y'all wasn't ass. Now, if y'all don't goddamn turn it around quickly next year, the program is in turmoil, is in hell. Y'all be Florida. Y'all
you heard that shit. Some fluky shit.
Y'all be the next Florida
That shit was
Gators.
fluky shit.
It was fluky. Who that Florida State winning 2 games? Fluky shit, man.
Let's close.
But
Close
still
out.
was trash.
We'll close out Belichick.
close out
We'll go on
Belichick.
Belichick for a while. We've been on Belichick for a minute, man. We got to keep it moving.
What teams? Before we
I'm about to
real
go.
quick.
The NFL teams you think missed the opportunity to hire.
I said mine.
I know you said the Cowboys and somebody else.
The Cowboys. I said the
Raiders.
Jets.
You said the Raiders.
I don't know if I think they still like Antonio Pierce. Let's give him one more year.
I think
Let's
so.
give him one more year.
I'm so sick because I'm sick of the 1 and out shit.
Yeah.
That's some bullshit. Especially when you ain't got no quarterback.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
I say the Jets.
Jets.
The Bears.
My only trepidation with the Bears is the young QB.
But I think he hate the Jets though for whatever reason.
Yeah, you know that shit that happened back in the day.
back in the day. So I don't think he would ever coach the Jets. But
I'd say maybe the Saints too. They need a goddamn coach in the worst way.
Yeah.
New Orleans could use a coach, and they historically had defense. You know what I'm saying? So
Jags.
Oh yeah.
I ain't sure why that dude ain't fired yet.
Oh yeah. That team boy has fucking
Falling off
underachieved like a mug.
Right. Yeah, I can see him getting fired too. Yeah, but we'll see, man. We'll see if he take the out eventually next year. But I'm looking for. I think it's more interesting with him in college. I'll put it that way. Seeing him like coach the Jags or somebody. I'd rather see him in North Carolina and see what he do. You know what I'm saying? But let's move on, man. Talk college playoffs, man. Coming up next weekend. Got the first round into next weekend. We just gonna go. Y'all want to pick them game by game? I thought we did that already, though.
Well, this is the first time we've been able to see the field.
Oh, okay, all right. So we gonna pick it. We ain't gonna spend a lot of time on it. But
we did predictions.
We gonna predict. Oh, okay. I thought we did predictions.
Yeah, that was like one of the first episodes we did. We did predictions of who was gonna be in it.
All right.
All right. So I'm gonna go. So go ahead, Jerry. I'm gonna let you have yours. Or you got yours up already. Excuse me.
Dante, why don't you call out the game and we just go like that?
Are we going round by round? We just doing first round on?
We'll start just the first round and then we'll take it like that. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Do the first round games. All right, here we go. Starting at the top. Clemson, Texas.
Let me get them Longhorns. Defense gonna, you know what I'm saying, really give what's his name?
Klubnik.
Cade Klubnik some problems. Quinn Ewers rebounds from the horrible game that he had against Georgia. Easy win for Texas.
Ooh,
easy dub.
I'm going to Longhorn. I've been with him all year.
You have?
Even though my boy Ewers has laid some eggs for me. Damn.
I told you they ain't played nobody, Jerry, all year.
Another Carson Beck.
Yeah. I just wish Manning would have. I wish they would have stuck.
Yeah, we're gonna make it 3 for 3 on that one, man. They just a better team than Clemson, so it's simple on that one for me. I'm gonna move down to the bottom one on this one. Indiana, Notre Dame.
The Fighting Irish is gonna smack them boys up and down the field. It's gonna be a tight game.
I was about to say this one.
It's gonna be a tight game.
Gee, this one's gonna be tight.
It's gonna be a tight, but they're gonna smack them. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be controlled. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be. I think Notre Dame got a better passing game than people realize, though. You know, but I think Notre Dame wins by 10, but it's going to be tightly contested. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be where they're going to have a shot in the fourth quarter, and it's going to be salted away by Notre Dame's offense.
Okay.
Man, you sure about that passing game, though?
I say it's better than what people think it is.
Oh, okay. You weren't saying it was better than I use. Okay. They got ESPN has Notre Dame at a 73.7% chance to win this game.
That's a high ass percentage for you.
So it looks like Indiana don't have any chance at winning this game.
7.5 point
Looks could be
favorite.
deceiving.
You going with the Hoosiers?
Who you got?
Hell no, I'm going with Notre Dame.
All right, then.
I'm going with Notre Dame.
Act like you know something.
But I hope, but what I'm hoping for, I'm hoping to see. I'm glad you mentioned pass. I'm hoping to see like an air assault, like just bombs away from both teams. We hadn't seen a game like that probably since last year when Shedeur was going up against what was the game that went in like double O? It was against the Colorado State. Wasn't that the game went in like 2 overtimes or something? I want to see something like that.
I want to pick Indiana, but I can't. I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm had to make that one 3 for 3 too. I'm with you though, G. I think they have a chance in this game. I will say that. I don't think this one's not going to be a blowout. It's really not going to be a blowout. I know some people think it may be, but that's not a blowout. It's going to be a close game. If Indiana won, I wouldn't be shocked. Let me put it that way. They have an offense. So
What you said Vegas was saying on that one?
I didn't see the spread on that. Let me see if I can see that spread.
7.5.
7.5. Yep. 7.5 is the spread on that one. I'm gonna go Notre Dame too, man. Penn State, SMU. Spread is Penn State minus 8.5.
Minus 8.5. 8.5. I'm going with the Mustangs, man. I'm going with the Mustangs.
Because somewhere in here it's going to be an upset. Somewhere
I got the Mustangs taking them out,
so
man.
you picking yours, the Mustangs is your upset.
That quarterback was impressive to me, dog. And Clemson defense ain't that bad. And they about as even as Penn State's defense.
Hey.
And that quarterback.
I ain't with you, but I hear you. You know what I'm saying? I ain't with you. I'm actually going with the fighting James Franklin on this one.
Had it not been for that first quarter, they would have beat the shit out of Clemson.
True. But they played the first quarter.
They did. But yeah, I got SMU in the upset.
Okay. Nah, I'm going Penn State, man.
Yeah, I'm going Penn State too.
Because I don't see this as a pressure situation for Franklin. The next round will be the pressure situation.
The quarterback did look nice though for SMU.
He did
in that comeback.
He
looked poised, so it looked like he had a shook first half,
right,
and was able to put it together in the second half. Can he carry that over into this game? If he does, it'll be interesting. But I'm about to go Penn State.
Okay, and his final game, Tennessee, Ohio State.
Woo!
Tennessee at Ohio State. The spread on that one is Ohio State -7.
Give me the Buckeyes. You know what I feel about Nico. And this gonna Ohio State. This is a game tailor-made for Ohio State's defense. They love to play teams that want to throw the ball all the time. And if Tennessee try to get in the shootout with them, it's gonna be a blowout. If Tennessee relies on their running game, Samson, they'll make it close, and Ohio State will pull it out at the end. I'm not impressed with Will Howard, but I love their wide receivers. And I don't think Tennessee is going to be able to handle. They got that one good cornerback. He gonna have to be matched up with number 4. What's the wide receiver name? The freshman. I think his name Jackson or something. But yeah, I got Ohio State Buckeyes.
I'm going Tennessee, man. I'm going Tennessee. Ryan Day. This is the game gonna get Ryan Day up out of there. Up out of there.
Oh, you talking about Jeremiah Smith?
Yeah.
That's
for them to lose to Michigan, man. That was bad. That's about as bad as you can get at that late in the season, and you lose that game, and you've seen what Michigan done all year with just not really much of nothing, and you lose that game. I think that's tough. I think that kind of bleeds over into this game where he actually can play. He actually has a team he's playing against that has a quarterback, even though y'all don't like them. I got Tennessee, and I'm gonna go with Tennessee. I think
balls. You love Nico. You love you some Nico.
Yeah, and I think Ryan Day can be out coached. I think he can be out coached in this game, just like he was out coached in the Michigan game.
Dante, what you got, sir?
You know he ain't gonna pull for Tennessee.
Why he ain't pulling for Tennessee?
Nah, I ain't got nothing against Tennessee, man. And actually, I think I like them here. I think I like them.
You like the spread or you like them to win?
To win, no, I'm saying to win, because I ain't even doing spread on these. I'm just thinking to win this game, man.
I'm putting my money.
I'm going to pick Ohio State. It's only because they're at home, though. It's only because they're at home. They get this home game. I'm with you, though, Jerry. They can be had here. They really can. I think Tennessee has the type of team that can get them problems. The front on the defense, especially with old boy rushing the pass, Will Howard, he's shaky as hell, dog. He got issues, dog. I don't trust him at all. I don't trust him no more than I trust your boy.
Yeah, Will Howard shaky.
Right, he shaky as hell, dog. And Michigan showed it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you get some pressure on him, like, he fold, dog. But I'm going to take Ohio State at home. Just enough. To win this game by 3 points, probably.
I'm with you on that. I'm with you on the home field advantage.
Yeah, the home field advantage on that one I think is going to play a part in Tennessee not being able to get that game won. You know what I'm saying?
Both teams 4-1 in their last 5 games.
Right.
They got a lot of stuff where they even Steven, but if Tennessee can beat Bama, they can beat Ohio State.
Yeah,
even though Bama wasn't.
Yeah, they can be beaten, you know what I'm saying? But we'll see, man. So that brings us back to the next round. And it's the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl we all picked Texas, so it'll be Texas, Arizona State.
I got Texas
Longhorn
winning that one easy.
Sweet. Yeah, we all got that. Now the next one, Jerry, you would have Tennessee, Oregon. And we would have Ohio State, Oregon, a rematch.
Oregon, Dylan Gabriel taking them out of game.
And then this one, now if you right, this next game is going to be the shocking one. SMU, Boise State.
Mustangs. I got the Mustangs going to the Final Four.
And of course, we would have Penn State. Penn State, Boise State.
And this is why we got to get into what we got to get into. I got the Mustangs with the upset.
Yeah, lead right into the next conversation for real. God, there's some crazy shit right here, and that's the Fiesta Bowl.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. They stick to it.
No, they ain't got enough horses to be.
They stick to it.
The Fighting James Franklins.
Yeah, you got the So you got Boise, you got Penn State, I got SMU. All right, let's go.
And then last but not least, you took Indiana. So Indiana,
No,
Georgia.
I took Notre Dame.
Oh, Notre Dame, Georgia.
Everybody took Notre Dame.
Yeah, Notre Dame, Georgia.
If Carson is back, Georgia. If not, Notre Dame. So I'm gonna put an asterisk on that one.
That's fair, and that's the Sugar Bowl.
I don't think Beck gonna play.
I don't either.
I don't
either.
That's his elbow. Like he couldn't even use his arm.
I think it's gonna be Gunner
on the final play.
I think it's gonna be Gunner Stockton too.
They're gonna be out there with the little run.
They out there with
the little. But is that enough?
Fluting.
So
if he out there, yeah, give me.
Who you got? Notre Dame.
Damn. I'm still keeping my asterisk though. If Connor plays,
Carson.
I said Connor. If Carson plays Georgia, if not Notre Dame.
Oh man,
yeah, it's tough. That's a tough one. It's gonna be a good one though.
Damn.
Notre Dame and Georgia in the Sugar Bowl.
Damn. I'm gonna go. You know what? I'm gonna go Notre Dame. I'm gonna go Notre Dame because if they're not gonna have Beck, which I just don't think they're gonna have Beck. I don't think Georgia can win. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they can win 2 games. They can't win 2 games without their starting quarterback. I just can't see that. So I don't think the bye serves them the purpose that they need. It's not gonna give them enough time to get Beck back. So I'm gonna go Notre Dame. It's hard. You can't win at this, huh?
Wouldn't it have given them 3 weeks? Because they off this week. They out next week.
Yeah, but I'm just talking about that injury. That's just throwing arm. Even if he plays, you talking about swelling, all of that. It's gonna happen in the game. It's not like he's not gonna be 100% in 3 weeks with that type of injury. That's not gonna happen.
You're not gonna be 100%.
So you talking about trying to get swelling down at halftime, probably after the first quarter. You know what I'm saying?
Now, if they go into the game plan and they try to go back to the ground like old Georgia,
that ain't gonna get it done.
Let's see that
Because they don't have that. They're not that.
Notre Dame.
They're not that powerful of a running attack. Even with Trevor Etienne, or is it Travis? Which one of them is it? Trevor? One of them Etienne boys. They're not that even
Trevor.
with him.
Trevor, yeah. Travis, yeah. That's the
Yeah, so
already.
I'm gonna go Notre Dame. They don't have their starting quarterback. I can't, I just can't see I can't see them winning that. Now with little Doug Flutie back though.
Yeah. This one tough. I'm kind of with Greg. I'm kind of with him. I gotta leave my options open on that one. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he's playing either. I really don't. I don't think he's gonna play. And if not, but even part of me still want to go. It's not so much taking Georgia, but taking Kirby over old boy at Notre Dame. I'm not sure. I don't trust Notre Dame in the playoffs, man.
Nobody trusts them boys.
Yeah,
they done got their ass smashed every time.
Every damn time.
Smashed up.
Like every damn
Well, every time they got they played Bama.
I've seen them play USC and some other teams where they couldn't stop shit.
Georgia got to change unless he can pull a Bill Belichick and morph the team. You know how Bill Belichick used to morph the team according to who they would play. Unless he morphs this team into a running team where they running RPOs with, because the quarterback got legs, the little dude got legs. So unless he can morph that team in those, in that time frame into a running team, and then that would be a surprise. Completely.
What's his name? Gunner Stockton.
Gunner Stockton.
He got his ass laid out. I'm not sure he wants to do that again.
Oh,
in real time, I saw he out.
He was out.
He out on his feet.
Yeah, he was out.
I think it was number 55, one of the linemen. He was called. He was like, "Hey, come get
him!" Right, come get him.
Did you see the picture I put on there?
Yeah, I saw it, man.
His eyes was rolled up in his head, and his leg was bent.
Damn.
Yeah. So I knew he was out. Then, like once they started,
you could tell the hit, man. That hit was violent.
He was hellacious. That would have been on Jacked Up for sure.
Yeah, I screamed when that hit. I was like, "How?"
He was bumping into the line, and when they were walking back to the sideline on the timeout, he was out.
And I just look at their schedule, man, who they played: Northern Illinois, Purdue, Miami, Ohio, Louisville, Stanford, Georgia Tech, Navy, Florida State, Virginia, Army, and USC. Nobody. So I'm going Georgia, man. It's
Natty.
Competition matters, and I'm going Georgia, man.
So Oregon, UGA in the Natty. Texas, UGA in the Natty.
Ain't no way Georgia gonna make it without this star core. I just can't see.
Nah, I mean, if like I said, if Carson ain't there, I got Notre Dame,
right?
Notre Dame over SMU, and Oregon over Texas. It'll be Notre Dame, Oregon, with the Ducks winning it all. After everything I done said about the Ducks not really being that squad.
I just can't see Notre Dame, Oregon being the damn finals. I can't see it.
It's different, man. But see, that takes us to what we need to get into.
Right. Let's talk about the changes right quick.
Maybe we should have picked Georgia, just because if they had Beck, you would pick Georgia.
But right? I did pick Georgia.
Even without Beck.
Yeah, I'm taking Kirby Smart.
To win the Natty?
No, to be there and then Oregon wins.
I got Oregon winning either way.
Oregon.
The Ducks.
They complete, man. They're complete.
They're a solid, complete team. You know what I'm saying? They're solid. And now they've learned how to win a little bit. They're close games that they normally would lose one or two of a year. They won them this year. You know what I'm saying?
Dan Lannon going against his old boss. But yeah, I got Oregon, man. But
let's talk changes though, man. Why this system is a little bit broken. I don't think it's way off, but it is broken. Yeah. What change would you like to see made?
Man, I guess the biggest one that I think we probably all agree with, the conference champions don't get automatic buys.
Right.
They you know what I'm saying? Like if you look at it, Arizona State, and Boise State
do not deserve buys.
With the strength of schedule that they have, and that's the other thing that we have to also take into account, man. It's gonna cause teams to not schedule strong out of conference teams.
I think the SEC
the
commissioner said it.
Yeah,
we had to evaluate our scheduling. Right.
I mean, because you know what I'm saying. At the end of the day, you have to value wins over playing stronger teams.
Right.
Unless they change.
Because if you don't do it, make that change, your season games are going to be watered down as hell. You're not going to have too many big game out of conference games. Nobody going to play them.
Nobody.
So why would you? Why would I go play Florida State if I'm in the SEC, or go play Ohio State?
Right.
Why the hell would I do that?
When I had to play, you know what I'm saying, all these other Georgia, Texas, Oklahoma,
Florida,
even Tennessee,
LSU.
Yeah.
If I got to play that already, why the hell I'm going to go play Ohio State when Indiana can get in without playing anybody?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's not fair.
Or Boise State can get in, or Colorado can get in, and they ain't playing nobody. Arizona State.
So what would you change? I know you said in the bye.
Yeah, for me, I would like to just get rid of the bye and let everybody, if you want to find out who's the best, I've always thought about that in any type of tournament scenario where you get buys. If you want to determine the best, let everybody play the same amount of games. You know what I'm saying? You keeping a team, basically fresh. And then they come in and play a team that's,
I don't mind the reward for having a great season. Like Oregon, I earned it. If I'm Oregon, I'm like, I earned it. You should have been undefeated.
Yeah,
I earned it. I don't mind the bye. I mind boys who got the bye. That's my problem. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind the conference champs getting a home game.
That's what I was going to say.
Get them that. You can give them that.
Give them the home
I'm
field.
good with that. If you say Boise got to play the first round, and SMU or who else was in there?
To me, that's reward enough.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's a reward.
Give them the home game, but not the bye.
Not the bye.
When you give them the bye and they got the higher rank, they're going to play the lowest. They're going to play the very worst team. You know what I'm saying? And then that very worst team has to play a one more game than you.
Exactly.
That's
what's not fair.
That's
because who would have had the buys if they didn't get them? Would have been Texas.
So who would have had? Well, it depends on what the rankings.
No, I'm saying who was 3 and 4.
Let's look at the ranks real quick.
Who was 3 and 4?
Texas
when they did the final
state.
When they did the rankings, here's the rankings. They had Oregon, Georgia, Texas, Penn State. Those would have been the buys.
Those would have been the buys, and that would have been better to me. They deserved it. Those
so
you would have deserved it.
You would have had the winner of Notre Dame and Arizona State playing Penn State.
Right.
You would have had the winner of Ohio State and Ohio State and Alabama. If they would have kept it the same, I guess you got to put the conference champion. So it would have been Clemson,
right?
So it would have been Arizona State at 11 and Clemson at 12. So I would have said Notre Dame and Clemson playing Penn State. You would have had the winner of Ohio State and Arizona State playing Georgia. You would have had the winner of Tennessee, SMU playing Texas, and the winner of Indiana, Boise State playing Oregon.
See, that would have made more sense.
That would have made more sense.
And I think they're going to look at it after this year because I think because it's just not right. Yeah. Boys in Arizona State
and they got to factor in strength of schedule too when they talk about these rankings, man.
They do because they just didn't deserve buys. Yeah. I was okay with them getting the home game. That's fine. That would have been great for Boise, the blue field, to get the home game. Yeah. That would have been cool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To me, that would have been cooler than them not getting the bye and then playing on a bowl game. You know
right. No matter where they was ranked at, they get the home field.
They get the home field.
If they was a conference champ.
If you're a conference champ. I think that's the biggest change they need to make.
Yeah, they gotta figure out how to make those last 4 teams, I guess, like the best that we can see.
And do away with the double ranking shit too. Where you got the playoff ranking and then get rid of that shit, dog.
Yeah,
that would do it if they didn't have to worry about the conference buys. They would do it that way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It would just be whatever the college football playoff rankings is. Here are the 12 best teams.
Right.
Or not the best teams, but here are the 12 teams that made it.
Right. Exactly.
Conference champions, the Power 4 conferences, the highest ranked group of 5 champion, and then 7 at-large bids.
So hopefully they do the common sense thing after the season and change it. But let's talk award season. Let's switch gears. Your boy Travis had the sweep Belicheck Bednarik Awards. Won them both. Jerry, did he deserve them both?
Man, that's so tough to say. That's so tough to say. And I really don't even know. I really don't even know how to answer that when I don't know. I don't know how to answer that. I don't know. I can't say whether or not he deserved both. I can say this is what I will say. That when I watched him play, I always saw something that made me say, golly, this boy. You know what I'm saying? This boy, nice. Whether it was on offense or defense.
Okay.
I always saw and I watched like 3 Colorado games this year. No more than that. But every game I saw this man do something, not something that I had never seen, but it was just a great play.
Right.
You know, it was just a great play. The feet alone, and we talked about this earlier, the feet alone with him being able to play full time on both sides, I think that's what does it for me. So defensively, yeah, for sure. Offensively, I don't know. That's hard to say because well, maybe yeah, because they had some other good receivers on Colorado this year.
They did.
They had 2 other receivers that were just as good as him, in my opinion. Yeah, that's tough to say. The defensive award for sure.
Greg, you agree?
I can't give him both the Belicheck and the Bednarik. When I try to look up the stats for the cornerbacks, it's hard to kind of find those, you know what I'm saying, outside of Pro Football Focus. He wasn't the highest rated cornerback.
We said that
in college football
too. Yeah.
He had a few interceptions. And again, the feat is commendable in and of itself. I think he's deserving of the Heisman Finalist and even winning the Heisman because what he did playing both sides of the ball at those 2 positions were great. But if you have 5 other people who have better stats than you from a wide receiver's perspective, you know what I'm saying?
What about the argument where 2 of them with the better stats, your boy from Arizona and your boy from San Jose State, that neither team had more than 3 wins?
But is that what, you know what I'm saying, do the award finalists always get?
I'm just asking.
You know what I'm saying? As far as winning teams is concerned, I get the person that Nick Nash, he had the most yards,
right?
Most receptions, most touchdowns,
right?
You know, sometimes
we never heard of him.
Never heard of him.
Never heard of him.
So again, a lot of this stuff be narrative. Sometimes you have, clearly the best wide receiver. I don't think Travis Hunter will make it on the NFL roster as a wide receiver. As far as I ain't gonna say make a roster. I'm gonna take that back.
What about your
That's
boy
a strong
Nash not
statement.
being in a Power 4 conference? When we talked a second ago, we were talking about strength of schedule.
But is the Big 12 really, you know what I'm saying, Power 4 now?
It's better than wherever them other schools from.
So we can't use it in the strength of schedule argument for playoffs and then say individually it don't.
San Jose State is right underneath Big 12. They one of the
But it's
5.
underneath.
But even if we look at that, you know what I'm saying, the other 2 other players ahead of them are in the Big 12.
And Hunter had the highest catch rate of all of them.
McMillan
at 96%.
and McMillan and Higgins.
But he got a 96% catch rate, which is higher than everybody.
I don't see that as the.
I'm just saying, I agree. Maybe he shouldn't have won all of them.
Yeah.
And let's talk about it because they saying let's see everything he won.
The Walter Kemp, did he win Walter Kemp?
AP College Football Player of the Year, 26 of 43 votes. He brings, Bednarik, Belicheck, Walter Kemp Player of the Year, the Lot Impact Trophy, the Paul Hornung Award, Big 12 Defensive Player of the Year, AP Player of the Year.
Won all awards. A sweep. If we look at the position for wide receiver, you know what I'm saying, is the Belicheck. Was he the best wide receiver in college football? Would you say that? Just if we just said, okay, let's look at his wide receiver. Not that he played.
I would have to put it this way. That I saw, yeah. I didn't see I saw the Arizona dude one time. Now he was held at the one time I saw him. The San Jose State dude, I didn't see it all. So I can't really speak to him. You know what I'm saying?
But the choice had to go because,
and I think that plays into it. The people that they don't see these other dudes.
The conference he played in and where they played, that has to play.
It has to play into, because why didn't we see the San Jose State dude?
Exactly.
Because you ain't on TV.
And they got higher numbers.
Right.
So that had to be it.
Right.
They looked at it as they ain't played nobody.
Right. That's exactly what they looked at. Like, he playing in a Power 4 conference. And putting up numbers on both sides. Now, do I think it's right? Do I believe he's the best corner and the best wide receiver? I don't. I really don't.
Nah.
But I think the narrative got so big.
Yeah,
And when the momentum got rolling.
That's what we talking
about. It was over. You know what I'm saying?
That's what we talking about.
I could have told you 3 weeks ago he was going to win the Heisman. Because the narrative was just too big. Then, especially when he got that pick in the one game.
To win all them awards or not win.
Let's not put it all on there. I mean,
it was
you can put a high percentage on it.
65.
I mean, I get him. I get him winning the Walter Camp and all them other awards, but specific position awards.
Right.
He was not the. You know what I'm saying? The numbers don't say he was the best. I don't even see the game that says he was the best wide receiver. He had some great.
I just think it's the fact that what he's doing is so incredible.
Again,
that everybody get lost in it. You know what I'm saying?
What would he do in the SEC? Would he have 1,100 yards?
Maybe.
So.
Was Shedeur still at the quarterback?
Hell no.
I think so.
I do.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I think so.
I do.
What he playing? If we talking about the defenses that he playing against, y'all talk about this San Jose State guy. Who is he playing against?
What was the stat?
They ain't playing nobody.
What was the stat you said 96%
catch rate.
So meaning
when you throw it in his direction, he
catching it 96% of the time.
Right.
That's when you said that, that's what I saw. When the ball was thrown to him, most of the time he caught that thing. And I can't remember the opponent, but that touchdown he caught in the left corner of the end zone, right at the cone, there was no way he was supposed to catch that ball. Like he had to damn near lay down and then come back up underneath the defender who was above him, and he still caught that ball right after, and they ran the same play back to back. That's what I remember about that play. They ran the same play back to back, and the first time Shedeur threw it to him, he didn't catch it. And then when they went in the huddle, Shedeur was like, "Man, you catch the ball when I throw it to you." And then they came back out and he made that catch. I don't know how he made that. That was incredible. So
yeah,
every time I saw him, all 3 games, I remember he did something. He did something special. So.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, incredible season to do, especially the number of snaps that Deion lets him play. It's incredible.
That all year.
Yeah, it's an incredible feat. The number of snaps, it's like, man, how does his body do that and get ready to go again?
That was more incredible to me than
it's incredible, dog.
You know what I'm saying? His wide receiver attributes. It's that. And again,
you think he'll have to pick one?
In the
he
pros,
have to.
Yeah, I mean, I think he still is going to play some wide receiver. I think his position is cornerback,
and be like Deion.
Yeah,
offense.
He's to me, he's a better cornerback than he is a wide receiver.
Yeah, they'll have
so kind of a package player on offense.
Yeah, he'll get a couple plays a game.
There is no way, there's no way he plays both sides of the field like that in the pros. There's no way.
We said that. I was like, hey, he ain't no way he's gonna be able to do this. Ever since that first game we seen him play at Colorado,
I was like, to keep it up. Right?
Yeah, he can't keep it up.
But remember, we found out the regimen that he doesn't even practice. You know what I'm saying? He cold tub and training table for 3 days out of the week, and then the other 2 days he probably film and walkthroughs. He ain't taking no hits, no pounding. He probably ain't even in pads all week, that type of stuff.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
I just think in the pros at 6'1", like 185. Of course, he'll bulk up some. That's not a frame that says to me, I'm going both ways. He not that kind of big. You know what I'm saying? I just can't see him. I would pick corner if I'm him too. I think he's a better corner, but he'll be a better pro cornerback too. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Those are Deion dimensions. Deion like 6'1", 185.
Right. True.
When he came into the league, but he ain't fast as Deion.
Right.
Deion was
right. I seen the boy at Stanford torch his ass.
Yeah, you can. See that.
I still remember that 200 whatever yards.
That's the other thing. That's the other thing that I think of. Like, he don't have the speed that we see in some of these all-world NFL corners, but he has technique. That's the thing he does. He has this. So he kind of like your boy used to play for the Jets. Revis didn't have that blaze.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to see who he picked because wide receiver money is up towards $35 million now. Will that sway him at all? You know what I'm saying? Where you want to be a wide receiver instead of a corner. So it's going to be an interesting decision for him. You know what I'm saying? What he wants to do because wide receivers make more than corners. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure he's a true number one wide receiver.
Oh, yeah.
Is he a number one pick? We had
first round. Oh, yeah.
You think he the number one?
No, not the number one pick. He's a first round. Top 5.
Be first pick.
Oh, no, he ain't going to be the first pick.
You don't think he's going to be the first pick?
He might get first
Shedeur going to be the first pick.
It depends on who's there.
And I think that's why he and Deion been pushing Travis for the Heisman because they know in the end he's gonna get his in the draft. He gonna get that. Yeah, I'm gonna be number one probably. You know what I'm saying?
I think
the Raiders or Giants are gonna pick Shedeur.
Do we think Shedeur should have won the Heisman or be in the Heisman?
He should.
He should be there. I thought he should be there. But like I said, but if you've been watching their interviews, they haven't been pushing Shedeur. Both him and Deion have been pushing Travis.
They don't want either
be like
one
it's all about me.
Yeah.
Shedeur pushed himself. Didn't he do
it still was split. It was split the vote. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And I think they knew that. And I think they decided as men that, okay, we think Travis can really win it. Let's give him that. You're gonna get probably the number one pick. Let's let Travis do this. You know what I'm saying? I really think they decided it. I really do. Because Deion been talking him up since game 5 about Travis being the Heisman Trophy winner. He been talking about, and he ain't really said much about Shedeur.
Y'all saying that Deion, Travis, and Shedeur decided?
I think Deion and Shedeur
did. They came to an agreement.
I think Deion and Shedeur did.
We're gonna
push you.
They have Heisman campaigns for.
No, but I'm saying Deion. They know they would split the vote if we push both of these dudes for Heisman.
Right.
Then we're gonna end up losing. Neither one of y'all gonna win.
Neither one win.
Neither one of y'all gonna win. If we split y'all votes, neither one of y'all gonna win.
Right.
So what's better for the program? What's better for them? That one of them win. I think he decided we'll go ahead and push.
I think that had.
Travis.
That makes sense.
Because Shedeur was third in college football in passing yards.
Right.
He was second in touchdowns.
35 TDs, 8 picks.
8 picks.
So yeah, he definitely could have been there. You know what I'm saying?
With the highest completion rate at 70%.
But as a quarterback on a team that didn't make the playoffs, when you got quarterbacks in there like Cam Ward, he didn't make it either, but your boy at Oregon, Gabriel, and he wasn't going to win as a quarterback.
Gabriel was down to number 8 as far as passing.
He wasn't going to win it. So who can win? Travis, you got a great shot to win because you got a narrative.
And quarterbacks, they have to be on winning teams.
Right. Right. So how we going to give it to you and not Dylan? Well, unless you RG3.
The split vote.
That was narrative too. You know what I'm saying?
Split vote shit makes sense.
Yeah, it was just a split vote. They decided that it's better for us to have somebody actually win it. You know what I'm saying? So, but I think he's going to, like I said, in April, I think he'll get his reward, which I think he's going to be the first pick. Either the Giants or the Raiders would be stupid not to take him. You know what I'm saying? So, but with that, we got to take a quick break, pay some bills. We'll be right back. Trash talking with the old heads.
Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe, baby.
Absolutely.
Leave a comment.
YouTube,
we
Facebook.
Putting in work.
Don't forget. Request. Because can they request to be on the Facebook page?
Yeah, they can request to be on that bitch.
Yeah.
We got the public page too, though, so they can just comment on that. They ain't got to be a member.
Okay.
We'll be back after these messages.